If you're looking for a system to generate qualified leads, watch the entire video. I'm gonna walk you through how we generate leads within our business. And I'm gonna go as far as to make a claim that this will be universal because I've used it when we focus on credit repair and we use it for our funding business as well. We're all in on funding right now. Similar business models, but different business models at the same time. So this is all you gotta worry about. Simple funnel, right? So you have a funnel right here. You have this stands for bottom of funnel, this is middle of funnel, this is top of funnel. I make 3 types of YouTube videos and they focus on the top of funnel, bottom of funnel, middle of funnel, right? So let me just walk through it real quick if you're not familiar. So the top of the funnel, this is basically for people that are new engagers to your business. So people that don't know you, this is basically cold traffic. So top of funnel content, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but top of funnel is newcomers, right? So once we get to the middle of the funnel, this is where you have to nurture them. You have to nurture them because they know a little bit about you. They're starting to get warmed up. And then we get to the bottom of the funnel where they're ready to basically just make that switch, right? The whole purpose of content in general is to shift beliefs. And when we talk about case studies, which is bottom of funnel type content, you want to shift beliefs over there as well. Like I said, I've used this framework for focusing on strictly credit repair, also focusing on business funding clients as well. So I think it'll definitely be beneficial for you if you do one or the other or both business models. So let's talk about top of funnel. What's an example of top of funnel content? So top of funnel content is just basically getting people into your ecosystem. So we could talk about like IG Reels and all of that. But when we're talking about YouTube specifically, we're talking about just types of content that I post that's like widespread, right? I'm talking about business funding, I'm talking about credit, but something that's like widespread would be like how to make money or something. Or if I'm talking about the best online business to start is business funding, you know? Something that people might not directly just be specifically niched to know. If I'm just speaking about general and business, then you know that's more top of funnel type of content, right? When we talk about middle of funnel content, middle of funnel is more for nurturing, right? So when we're talking about nurturing, we've got to understand that this is people that are already in your ecosystem. So people that are already in your ecosystem, you know, they're getting warmed up a little bit, and this is searchable content, search-based content. So you want to solve the problems of people in your niche when you're putting out middle of funnel content. So an example of middle of funnel content could be, let me think of something within my industry. It could be like if you're just giving game basically. So giving game, 3 banks that pull Experian, 3 banks that pull Equifax, you know, something like that when it comes to business funding. When it comes to top of funnel content for business funding, it could be just overall generally saying, this is a new business model you could start to make a lot of money or something like that, right? Or just letting business owners know about the concept of business funding. It could be a business funding masterclass per se, right? So middle of funnel is really just giving a lot of game. So y'all see on my channel, I give a lot of sauce and I'm intentional with how I put out the content. So you got to be aware of that as well. So now when we get to the bottom of the funnel, this is basically where you're getting people to pull the trigger, do business with you, pay the money, sign up for your service, etc. Right? So bottom of funnel content, types of bottom of funnel content, when you see the case studies on my channel, the case studies, a lot of times that be like the determining factor for someone to work with us and do business with us. So you want to look at bottom of funnel and just case studies in general. The whole purpose is to shift beliefs. A lot of people don't believe in themselves, right? A lot of people don't believe that it'll work for them. If you look at my case studies, you'll see I got different age range of people, different races and all that, right? Because when I have those types of people, I talk about their transformation. The people that may not believe it'll work for them, they see themselves in that person, right? And it's important to talk about the transformation, not just a testimonial like, oh, you know, it was great working with him or whatever. What was the transformation? Did this person have experience coming to this business model and then they ran it up, right? If you look at one of my case studies that I did for funding with Doc Davis, he had no previous experience in business funding. He's doing funding as far as offering it to a different company. But I empowered him by teaching him how he could do it for his own. And he already ran up, a lot of money with that. So just look at your bottom of funnel content as shifting beliefs. Your whole purpose and goal is how can I shift beliefs? Also, bottom of funnel content, you want to think about it as like personal videos, personal story videos, So when I have like those mindset motivations or just insights that I've had from my business, when I talk about my story, like, I used to work a 9 to 5 as a chemical engineer, I retired that. I retired, from being a 9 to 5 worker, right? That's bottom of funnel content. Because you got to understand that there's something called the 7-hour rule. Typically, most people, a lot of people, they need to consume your content for at least 7 hours before they make a buying decision. So these are things you gotta be aware of when it comes to making content. So if you want more leads, you wanna have a more booked out calendar, you gotta understand top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. If you could commit to just 1 video a week, that's cool. If it's 2 videos a week, even cooler. If you could do 3 videos a week, 1 of each of type of content, I think you'll be good and start attracting more leads. You gotta look at yourself. Don't necessarily, if you're in business, don't necessarily look at yourself as a content creator. Look at yourself as a business owner that creates content, right? So with that being said, keep watching my videos. If you happen to be that business owner, you're looking to scale your business funding company, we'll have a link in the description. If you're a business owner, you're looking to get access to capital, we'll have a link in the description for that as well. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.